Hello, today I'm going to be talking about crime and punishment, which is often asked. Now, what is a law and what is crime? And what is a law is generally has been asked this year in the last few months at uni. It's being law students and all. Law is something that is rules and principles and morals that are set out in something like a statute that people must follow, and as it sets guidelines which sets out what people should do, and if someone breaks it, then the statute can explain what happens to those who do break the law. Well, crime is an action or omission which constitutes an offence and is punishable by law. Into context of an ordinary person, crime is an unlawful act punishable by state or other authority. Which can have set definitions and all. But it's differently interpreted, like what is a crime in some countries and what is crime in other countries. We've got, having drugs in this country can lead to you having a jail term of up to 5 years and all, depending on what drug you have. While in somewhere like the Middle East, if you have any quantity of drugs, you could incur the death penalty and all. Countries take a different interpretation into what law and crime is, and what they can do to punish it. And as a law student, we kind of go over what are the laws and what are the loopholes, because there's always a loophole, especially in trying to find out, as it could be lawyers and all, and we find loopholes, and so we can kind of argue this point, and potentially get this client through, either free or with minimal sentencing or whatever. Because there's criminal law and then there's civil laws, but in crime is more for criminal law, and where one person does something against the state. So yeah. If that person goes and does something against the state, then they're going to be punished for it. Or in some terms, in most terms, most of the time they will get punished for it, but in law there are absurdities, criminals can go away free men and women and children and all. It's angering everyone. And we don't really want that happening. So we have to come up with ways around it. So mention literal rule, mischief rule, and golden rule, and the purpose of the approach. So with a literal rule, you take on the literal meanings of a word. So mischief rules. If the literal rule creates absurdities, then we use the mischief rule and depart from what the words in like certain statutes actually meant. A statute being an act of parliament, which is law. Like, but if that still doesn't make sense and creates absurdities, then can edit it a little further. Like, while purposive approach, but like, what did they mean by this act, and what was it supposed to prevent? But like using yesterday's example, like on discrimination, like the Equality Act. So like the Equality Act should, in theory, prevent discrimination in the workplace and in everyday life.
Mother, you know that soap that you got me for Christmas?
And then there's like objective and subjective approaches, but like objective being what was the aim of this law coming into, while subjective is like what did it what was the actual meaning behind it. Now if you kind of get what I mean. And so like in England and Wales last year, like England and Wales, there were 618,000 cases of violence against the person, which caused an injury in 2015 that were recorded. And like that same year, there were 124,000 cases of robbery, 713,000 of burglary, and 874,000 of vehicle theft. So like, which can be seen as like quite high. So like, and everything's just there like kapoof. So like, why would you do that? Like, why would you? It's like sometimes why would you commit a crime and all? It's like knowing that you're gonna go jail, or in some countries you might even die. And it's like, but a lot of the time it is motivated by tension and like either racial tension or spur of a moment. There's a thing called hate crimes, which are more prevalent in some countries over others. Like, and then there's like gangs and all, which kind of like influence and control how we behave, how we think. So it's a bit like we're trained to be like, and it's because there's like an entire underworld of like drugs, prostitution, which is illegal in the UK, like murder, it's like gang violence and all. So yeah, so like this is me for today. So yeah, bye for now. So like I'll see you all soon.